welcome back to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel. I'm Connie from Faff Designs and I'm one of your Dixie Belle brand ambassadors. In the video today, I'm going to make over a mirror frame. So I have seen some mirrors on Pinterest and they are very expensive. And I saw this in a local charity shop. I instantly was drawn to it and I walked away and I don't know why. So I went back the next day, I picked it up and I'm going to try and mimic the kind of mirror styles that I like with Dixie Belle products and hopefully save myself a load of money. Here's some of the images that I found off Pinterest of mirrors that was kind of trying to mimic the look of. You can see the kind of vibe that I'm going for. So my mirror's got some nice detail on it. I'm going to try and bring that out and make it look three-dimensional with the use of paint and a couple of other Dixie Belle products. So first off, I'm going to clean this mirror with Dixie Belle's White Lightning Cleaner. It's a degreasing cleaner. It's going to get rid of anything that's on the surface of that, including cleaning products or anything that's going to stop the paint sticking to that surface. Once I've given it a good scrub, I then rinsed it with clean warm water, and the colour that I'm going to use is Dixie Belle's Chalk Mineral Paint in the colour Mint Julep. This is a really pretty sort of mint green colour, as the name might suggest, and I'm using a premium chip brush which has got nice stiff bristles, which is going to allow me to get into all the nooks and crannies of the detail. You'll notice I'm going straight in with the paint over the existing factory finish, and that's because it feels like it's going to grip fine, but if you've got a really slick surface then you may need to use Dixie Belle's adhesion primer, which is called Slick Stick. I only needed to do one coat of this colour because it's got really good coverage, and I just touched up a couple of areas once it was dry because I'd missed a couple of the areas when I turned this round. I then just went ahead and lightly distressed it with some sandpaper just to give it that kind of look that I'm going for. I'm going to use Best Dang Wax in Clear, and I'm using this with a French tip brush because it's got a pointed end, and that's going to allow me to get in all of the carved detail on this mirror. So I just worked in really small sections and made sure I got a nice even coat of wax all over it, and then I went in with Best Dang Wax in Brown. So this is going to help me add dimension to the piece, and it looks a little bit scary to begin with, like I'm just whacking it all over, which is actually what I'm doing. But once I have wiped this back, it will just sit in the areas that I want it to, and it will achieve a nice kind of worn, authentically looking kind of aged look. It'll also help bring that out, the three-dimensional aspect of the kind of frame of this, and it'll stop it looking so flat. Again, I'm using a French tip brush because it's just going to help me work that wax into all the detail, and in fact I'm using the same brush. It's got a little bit of clear wax on, which is not going to hurt this at all. As you can see, I'm just kind of stuffing the bristles into all the detail because I want the brown wax to sit in all the recessed areas. And then as soon as I'd applied the brown wax, I just went in with a piece of shop cloth and wiped back. So because I'd put the clear wax down first, that's going to act as a barrier between the chalk mineral paint and my coloured wax, and it's going to stop that brown wax from gripping on to my chalk mineral paint and allows me to wipe back so that it just leaves the brown wax in the areas that I want it to stay. The final thing I did was just kind of add a little bit of highlighter, if you like, with the use of the colour Fluff, which is white. And I'm using a premium chip brush, which is completely dry. I added a small amount onto the bristles, and I'm just brushing that over the top to act as a highlighter. And arguably one of the best bits for me about painting a mirror is scraping the excess paint off the mirror with a sharp blade. Now, I haven't used masking tape for this because I don't generally use it with glass or mirrors, but if you didn't want to do this part, obviously you can mask yours off. And going from the best part about mirrors to the worst, which is staging, because you always get the junk behind you in the shot. So here's a close-up of the frame, and here's my very strategically placed final shot. Make sure you are subscribed to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel, and if you did want to pick up or find out any more about the products that I've used in this video, make sure you head to your local Dixie Belle retailer, or you can purchase them online from the Dixie Belle website. Thank you for watching as always, and I will catch you next time. Bye!